the show this morning. You're welcome once again. I am Shegun Denola Adeyemi.
Good morning, Nigerians. You're welcome to the U45 morning show. Thank God it's Friday, and I wish you guys a Merry Christmas in advance.
All right, so let's start with the dailies. Let me start with the Daily Trust. All right, now the shouted headline says low turnout, lack of cash, mar federal government's 50% discount for travelers. And then the writer says 5 million commuters targeted for support. Information minister says that. Another writer says 5 companies approved for logistics. Another writer says racketeering returns to Vigasa train station. So now 5 million commuters. That's the plan. 5 million people. All right, let's take you to wherever destination you're going to, because we know in Nigeria, once it's yellow tide season, people want to go back home and then spend time, quality time with family, loved ones, friends, well wishers. And now, so the federal government has budgeted for 5 million people, commuters, and then 5 companies. I said earlier, there must have been an arrangement with some companies, all these logistic companies, and then as you see, the 5 companies, I think God is Good is part of it. So
They actually list all those 5
yes, they listed 5. So I'm pretty sure if you check page 4 of Daily Trust, you should find it there. I mean, I looked at it yesterday and I'm like, okay, this is good. So wherever you're traveling from, because I mean, God is Good is operates all over the nation. So wherever there's Lagos, Abuja, there's Abuja, Kaduna, there's Lagos, Ibadan. You understand? Exactly. So wherever you're traveling to, just go to their park, and then it's 50% discount, which I feel is, well, it's fair enough. It's fair enough, at least to cushion the hardship in the country.
It is fair enough, but from the look of things, most times those things are on paper. And a lot of Nigerians don't need to do a box for going to town and find out really if this is actually playing out. Because yours truly, God is Good does not have a fuel station, except the federal government has designated some fuel stations, special fuel stations where they will go and refill their cars and their buses to make this, come into actualization. You understand? Aside from that, if they're going to be going into the normal fuel stations to get their petrol and all that, I don't understand. I don't know how it's going to work. But I pray it works out.
No, I'm pretty sure that there will be some
Collaboration.
yes. So it might be between these 5 companies and maybe NNPC.
Okay.
So once you go there with the branded buses, they might slash the price of fuel for them, so to enable them purchase a lot and then convey people from one place to
As a kudos to the government, for the federal government, to the president, for making this possible for Nigerians to
I mean,
slash.
it's a good initiative.
Another thing you said something about racketeering returns to
Yeah.
Vigasa train station.
Yes.
In other words, they don't give tickets to people who are supposed to have tickets, and they
I don't understand.
When you go to page 4 of that, you will get the full details, because Vigasa train station, I don't know what transpired there initially. You understand? But when we go to page 4, we will see more of that. And then a good one. This one says, just atop the Daily Times, it says Port Harcourt refinery begins operation after Christmas. Minister, I mean, that's good, because I saw a video some time ago, like I think Was it last month or early this month? I saw a video where construction was ongoing. You understand, in the at the refinery, that's Port Harcourt refinery. And I'm like, wow, this is good. And then I think 2 days ago, I saw another image of a gas flaring from Port Harcourt refinery. I'm like, wow, this is good. So now, saying this, Port Harcourt refinery begins operation after Christmas. It's a good one. And then Dangote refinery has received another 1 million barrel of crude oil. So we have two good refineries now working. So hopefully by January 2024, hopefully that comes. And then I said something. There was one news that the 600 plus illegal refinery. Now, and I'm saying those illegal refinery, if you could just annex all of them and say, listen, you be on our payroll, this illegal refinery, let us make it legal. Now, what do you need to make this work? All right, take equipment, take this, and then so we have all of this. Then fuel will be in surplus. Then we can now start exporting. And when we export, you pay us in naira. If you pay us in naira, naira will definitely appreciate. And then we can now be rubbing shoulders with the Western world, but they wouldn't want that. So I just hope Nigeria.
That's the reason why they're insisting, because they want to keep the loan. World Bank wants to keep the loan to Nigeria. Insisting that the fuel price has to go to
750
naira. Now, if we can get all refineries, like you just said, working, then we wouldn't need the World Bank, and then we will have
fuel ourselves,
and then we'll sell, and then we'll make profit.
A lot of profit, because I mean they are byproducts of crude oil. Like aside, in fact, people can even start. We might even stop using kerosene in this part of the world and start exporting it out, because now gas for one kg of gas might just go for like maybe 100 naira or 200 naira, which is extremely cheap.
Very good for the masses.
You understand? Everybody will be able to afford it.
But everybody will be happy.
Yes.
There will be less people that Yaba left.
Exactly. We can discongest that Yaba left. Anyway, moving on from that, 88% of Nigerians are self-employed. NBS. That's Nigerian Bureau of Statistics. 88% of Nigerians are self-employed. That means small-scale business, SMEs, is the pillar. I've said it before. It's the pillar of yes.
But the government shouldn't put everything on paper. They should be more practical, because it's just talk, and I mean, Nigerians have to be digitally employed. They need to create infrastructures, like I said. This 600 plus illegal
refineries, yes.
If they are properly put in place, it will create job opportunities for people. And with all agriculture, if we can go into all the spheres, we'll have employment. And then it will not strictly be on SMEs.
I believe that, and I just hope. I don't know. Things might seem a little bit rough at this point, but I just believe that this present administration is working, and I believe it will favor the citizens. I believe it will favor the citizens. Moving on from that, another headline says CBN investigator uncovers 593 foreign accounts opened by Emefiele.
Wow.
The writer says over 543 million pounds in UK fixed deposits, more in USA, China. Another writer says additional infractions discovered in Nigeria. I mean, how?
Emefiele looks like the Christmas, portable Christmas baby of Nigeria, because it keeps popping into the news at the end of the year with Christmas, and with all the wrong reasons. You can imagine.
the person whom was um, tasked with the responsibility of making sure that we have a stable economy, and then you are the one that is going abroad to have illegal accounts. I mean, come on. That's in China, USA, UK. For what reason?
Now the thing here is UK, China, and USA should send back this money to Nigeria. Most times they are the ones, these foreign countries are the ones that really encourage our leaders to be corrupt.
Yes.
Because when these monies go into the economy, it boosts the economy. And most times they find it very difficult to even send it back.
Because I want to believe when, okay, so for example, in Nigeria, if an ordinary man like you and I go to the bank to make a deposit of, let's say, 100 million naira, they will freeze the account.
Yes.
And call you for questioning.
Definitely.
Where did they get this money? So when someone like Emefiele goes to the UK to deposit 100 million pounds, even the UK minister
should get him arrested.
I mean, boy, not only UK, there's UK,
China,
there's China,
there's USA.
They did not question this
man.
Because they know it's from
and it's a personal account, not a federal account. Not even a company account.
So how, I mean, these people, they sure know how to help Africans deal with one another, because they know these monies come from this part of the world, and you know that when you talk about struggling nations, Nigeria is part of it.
Definitely.
When you talk about the most poorest nation in the world, Nigeria is still part of it. And
we're actually not poor. We have poor leaders that are siphoning our monies.
Yes, thereby making everybody in the country poor.
Poor, yes.
Because I mean, there's no good road network in Nigeria,
no,
except maybe in Abuja and some part of North Central, right? There's no electricity, no power supply, no stable power supply.
Yeah.
I mean, so what do we have as a people? And then we have natural resources.
Plenty.
We have natural resources. I mean, we're suffering. And then in Democratic Republic of Congo as well, they have natural resources in abundance. Yet they are suffering
because of bad leadership.
Yes. And then these people in the Western world, they know all of these things, but they're happy because I mean it's a case of the plant coconut in your on your property, right? So your property is here, another property is here. So the plant coconut on your property, but the fruit goes to the other property. So you're suffering here because I mean the root is still in the ground, destroying everywhere, but the fruit is not dropping in your care. It's going somewhere else. So they are reaping it. So they are enjoying it and they are happy, like, okay, thank God that this is coming this way. And then if you want to talk on the other side, they will come and look. No, you have good leaders. Just be patient, be patient, be patient. The problem we have are the Westerners. And then Papa said it.
And then nobody has the right to pull you down except you give them the way to.
Yes.
Our leaders are the ones actually opening the doors to these people.
Because they are corrupt.
Because they're corrupt. And because of their selfish interests. They forget that they will never be in office forever. And they forget that this life, you won't even live in this world forever. I wish they could just come and they could just have empathy and the fear of God. It will make things much better for us Africans. And moreover, this is more like second slavery as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, it is. Alright, finally, let me quickly look at this. It says, man accuses in-laws of spending lost and found hard currency.
Who's the owner of the money?
Who knows? Now, the country is hard. Everybody is trying to take advantage of whatever situation they find. And these people now, they've seen Lost and found. Oh, really? All right, let's read it.
God have mercy.
Yeah.
And then to the Guardian, the main headline says Nigeria, the making of human rights abuse heaven. You can imagine Nigeria, and a lot of people are being dehumanized, and now Nigeria is being made the human rights abuse heaven. That's the main story on the Guardian. Then another story says Supreme Court reserves judgment in Kanu Guba case. That can be found in page 28 of the Guardian. Another story says additional wins Obafemi Awolowo Leadership Prize. That's on page 7 of the Guardian. Moving ahead, Tinubu's wife launches 950 million support scheme for the elderly.
That is a good one.
It is a good one, but will the elderly get this?
I hope so.
Hoping.
Knowing who Her Excellency Oluremi Tinubu is, this money will get to the elderly, because she knows how to monitor, she knows how to track, and then she doesn't mind her words. She doesn't care who you are. She will say it to your face, and there is nothing you can do. So I'm pretty sure if she monitors this, nobody will go near it, because almost everyone, right, respects her. So if she says 950 million support scheme for elderly, I think this is a good one. I mean, these older citizens, they have worked.
They
have tried.
Like we said yesterday about the ex-servicemen.
Yes, they have worked, they have tried, they have done their bit. It is now time for to
reap the fruit of the labor.
Yes, for them to reap the fruit of their labor, to relax, and then for the country to serve them now, because they have served the country. It is now time for the country to serve them, and then the younger ones to serve the country.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a system. If she puts this in place and it works, everybody will benefit from it.
Now there's another story that says passengers stranded as 50% transportation rebate scheme stalls. That's the news on page 6 of the Guardian. That was what I was saying. Now back to what I was saying. Have they made arrangements for fuel supply for these companies? Have they made proper arrangement, or this is just talk and no action? Now you can see a lot of people are stranded because they believed what the presidency said, and now it's not working already, and it's just the 22nd of December, right? So
well, I don't know what to say to that. I just believe that the plan is still in the pipeline. Maybe it's not yet.
Pipeline till when?
Hopefully before Monday. Hopefully before Monday it will be.
Before Monday, people have to
actualized.
get to their families before Christmas.
Yeah, things can happen. I mean, today's just Friday, anything can still happen today and tomorrow.
I feel what I feel is, before the government should come out to announce to the general public that this is what is on ground, they should have done all their logistics, crossed their T's and dotted their I's, and made sure that everything is going to run safely. You see, it's going to make people lose more faith as it is. The general public has lost faith in a lot of things in the system, in the Nigerian system. And this is like a hope revitalization you're trying to bring to them for this Yuletide season. And now it's beginning not to work out. I just hope they get their acts together and make it work before Christmas. That's all I can take on the Guardian.
All right, moving on away from that, we go to the Nation newspaper. The front banner says Emefiele, ex-minister, 14 others indicted in CBN probe. Ex-ministers, 14 others. Meaning, Emefiele
was not working alone. That was why he had so much confidence.
Alright, the writer says investigators report shows massive plunder of Apex Bank. Another writer says 31.78 billion naira paid to print new naira notes. Another writer says 543.45 million pounds fixed in British bank. Another writer says 1.62 million naira COVID-19 funds unaccounted for.
Definitely. I'm not surprised if the palliatives food that was not supplied by, that is, I mean, NGOs, humanitarian organizations supplied, built this humongous structures and supplied food all over the country, and then the politicians they didn't disburse this food during the COVID. So why would you be surprised that 1.62 trillion naira COVID funds has not been? We're not shocked. Nigerians are not shocked. Are you shocked?
I mean, so my only concern is all of these monies for what?
To feather the cap for the selfish interests.
People are greedy. This is greed in
The heart.
highest order. What do you want to use all of this money for? He cannot finish spending it.
No.
His children cannot finish spending it.
No.
His second generation, third generation, he cannot finish spending all of this money. So why hoarding it? Why?
And then in the process of doing this, they made life miserable for Nigerians with the cashless policy, and a lot of people died. And this is the height of wickedness.
For millions of Nigerians.
Moving on, cash crunch. CBN lawmakers warn POS agents, bank, farmers linked to shortage.
Now, I don't understand why the CBN lawmakers are warning the POS agents, because the POS agents tell you they buy cash. They affirmatively tell you when they go to the bank that they buy cash. So who's selling to the POS agents? It's the banks. So the bankers needs to be probed. If you make cash available for everybody to use, then there wouldn't be any need for the POS people. I'm not in support of them adding so much money for you to get. I mean, they're selling cash as far as I'm concerned,
Yes.
but the tariffs shouldn't be too high. But just because of what they're going through to get cash, and they're business-minded people,
Yes.
they have to make their money. So it's the banks and CBN itself that needs to be probed, as far as I'm concerned.
All right, away from that, Tinubu will make Nigeria safe, minister assures. The writer says Ekiti workers to get 15,000 naira wage award for 6 months. That's another good one.
You say it's good? 15,000? What can 15,000 afford?
I mean,
What can you buy with 15,000 in the present day Nigeria? And the 15,000 is supposed to be the monthly
for
wage,
6 months.
which is appalling. The government, the governors of all the states, the presidency has to really look into this minimum wage thing. The money they give to the children to go enjoy themselves at weekend, and this is the Yuletide season, I'm sure the money they've earmarked for their children to enjoy themselves this period is not 15,000. 15,000 cannot even get them a cup of ice cream, because they go to the creme de la creme places, and you know, they go to posh places and they spend money. So I mean, they should put people in their shoes and know what people are going through. That's why the psychiatric MD said there's a 100% hike in patients, because people are going through a lot, and they should have empathy.
A whole lot.
There should be empathy. There should be empathy towards the citizens of Nigeria. Please.
Right. Another headline says government petrol production begins next week at Port Harcourt refinery.
Good one.
I hope that will at least to an extent by, let's say, first quarter of 2024, all of this will die down, and then we can buy gas cheap. We can buy fuel cheap. I Man, even diesel, cheap. Another headline says federal government to return 15 million out of school children to classrooms by 2027. 15 million out of school children 2027. Hopefully they will be able to achieve that.
Hopefully.
And finally, on the Nation newspaper, First Lady gives out 25 million naira per state to senior citizens. We've said that before, so I mean 25 million naira each state. Well, not bad.
25 million each state. I just hope this money is, like you said, gets to the people it's intended for.
Yes.
And it doesn't enter the bank accounts of the Emefielas of the states.
Hopefully it gets to the right people.
And now to the Punch. Emefiele operates 593 illegal US UK-China accounts, which we've dealt with. But there's another story that's really very good, which says Port Harcourt refinery to process 60,000 barrels daily after repairs. That is absolutely fantastic news.
Yeah, that's good.
60,000 barrels daily after repairs. That can be found on page 21 of the Punch. And the stories here are all like interwoven with all the stories in all other newspapers. I think that's all we can have on the newspaper review this morning. Nigerians should always go out, you get your papers and read and keep yourself abreast with what is happening around you in Nigeria, and so that you'll be informed and updated. That's all we can take on newspaper review.
Alright, so right about now we'll go on a short break, and when we return it will be time for Trend and Hashtags. Just stay with us.
What up, guys? How's your day going? How are you doing this? I want to believe that you're having fun, right? This bright and sunny day. You know that once you see this duo on your TV screen, we're here to serve you some entertainment.
And of course, entertaining gist coupled with good music won't hurt anybody, right? So here on Super Lunch, we get to entertain you, educate you on recent happenings in the world of entertainment. I am your girl, Eva Grace.
And I am Shegun Delala Adeyemi, the Duke of your airwaves. You know how it is. We serve you good entertainment Mondays all through to Fridays. And that's how we do. We'll take you on a smooth ride of entertainment. So don't go nowhere. Join us every Mondays to Fridays. We love you guys.
The second half. Revolution! Moses. The long lineal line. Hamilton home! It's lights out and away we go. Bottas gets away well. He's alongside Lewis Hamilton and he's making good progress. Sebastian Vettel always will they retire from Moses. Algeria looking much more promising in the second half. Revolution!
There's no place for pretense. I can't watch you stand there. Oh no.
Ó ta lẹ́nu, ó pọ̀ lẹ́nu, ó dùn lẹ́nu. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ta lẹ́nu, ó bọ̀ lẹ́nu ó dùn lẹ́nu Yusuf Mọ́rúnsọ́lá ní orúkọ ti tèmi Funky ọmọ ẹ̀lẹ̀ tó gbásíkì tó dùn tó kí tó yí gbogbo ẹ pàdé mi ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Thursday 8:30 to 9:30 àti gbogbo ọjọ́ Saturday 1 to 2 fún ètò tó ga jù ẹ má miss ẹ ó ga jù lẹ́tọ̀ ẹ pàdé mi ó ṣàprápra.
lẹ́nu ọkọ̀ lẹ́nu odùn lẹ́nu come what I cannot do.
Reach to the sky, ladies and gentlemen.
Demand attitude.
I am Salahuddin.
Demand excitement. Demand action.
You're welcome back. It's still U45 Morning Show. Thank you for staying tuned. Alright, so right about now it's time for hashtag and trends. But
Yes, there's a trending story with AY saying, I'm just tempted to say, everybody asking me for money this period does not have conscience or lacks the fear of God. He gets why.
seriously, get why? Because why would you even ask him for money after all he has gone through?
Yes.
I mean, it's. But I'm pretty sure some people must have asked him for money for him to tweet this
on his handle.
If they've not asked him, he wouldn't tweet it.
Now the thing there is, Nigerians should be more sensitive to other people's plight. The fact that he's a celebrity doesn't mean he doesn't have challenges. You know, we all have challenges. And then this challenge he actually had this period is a very obvious challenge. His house was burnt down and to the ground, and he was not even in the country, and he lost a huge humongous asset. He lost assets. And then for people to still have the mind to go and start asking him for money I think that's the height of insensitivity.
I mean, that's crazy, because he still has to try to recoup money to be able to buy another property entirely.
Exactly.
And
Furnish.
You understand? It's you know it's a whole.
And you were saying something about the wife being an event planner.
Yeah,
And then
she's,
the whole
decorator,
deco sets
so
and
she has
materials
to
and all
put
that.
all of those things back. I mean, it's huge. It's a lot. So we feel you, AY. I just hope that people will understand and help. Instead of asking for money, they should be giving you.
Exactly.
Because he has a family.
He does.
As a family, and it is
And he's going through a lot right now, emotionally, psychologically, and mentally. Financially also.
Yes. All right, moving on from that. Vin Diesel sued by his former assistant after accusing him of sexual battery in 2010.
Oh, this is the issue I have with this ladies. 2010 is like 13 years ago. Why didn't you speak up when it started? Why did you have to wait till 13 years after?
So
I'm not in support of the harassment, because harassment is not good. I'm not in support of it. It's bad. It's a crime to harass a woman. But why do you have to wait for this long?
I mean, Vin Diesel has just joined the League of Men being called out, because we know, of course, Jimmy Fox was called out recently for
Bill Cosby was called out after decades.
Because that one is even long gone.
Yes.
R. Kelly.
Long gone, yes.
Yeah, like not recent.
Yeah.
But recent.
But these are list of men that have been called out after decades of.
Everybody is 30 years. Jimmy Fox, I think, was 20 years ago. Happened 20 years
ago.
Just got called out this year. Last month. He's got called out this month. Why wait for so long? Why? I don't understand it. Is that they archive all of these things and then wait for a perfect time to strike? Is it to get back at them or something?
I don't know. I don't understand myself. It beats me.
It's crazy. All right, away from that now. Police dismiss officers who demanded money from a Dutch biker in Oyo State. Did you see that video?
I actually didn't see.
Female biker. So she said she was going to Abuja, and with this body camera that she had on with everything. So they were not asking her for money. What do you bring for me? Oyibo, what do you have for me? Where are you going to? Going to Abuja. Abuja, what do you have for me? Give me money, He said, what do you have for me? They were like, I have water, I'll give you water. He said, no. Give me money, pound, Oyibo, give me.
Now, I'm just laughing, but it's really not something to laugh about.
With our national
uniform, they're supposed to be guarding everybody, both citizens and non-citizens. The police public relations officers, I mean, the man in the helms of the public relations of the Nigerian police should please look into this. It's been happening on and on, especially with Nigerians. Now, this has gone international because this person involved is an international citizen, and this thing has gone viral. The earlier we look into this, we've been shouting for a very long time, but we need to look into this urgently to save the face of Nigeria in terms of security. And then we are not beggars. Our police officers should be paid properly. If their welfare is well taken care of, they're paid well and that's when due, and they're taken care of, they will not go into the streets and start begging for money. As a matter of fact, they will look for ways to protect this woman and even tell her the best route to take to Abuja and not ask her for money. Please and please, public relations of the police in Nigeria should please look into this.
I mean, it's okay. So this happened in Oyo on the way to Abuja.
Okay.
Then she was going to, I think she was going to Senegal. So she passed through Ghana. And then at the border, same thing happened with Ghanaian police. Those ones, they chatted with her,
friendly.
Yes, complimented her. Oh, this is good, and she was extremely happy with those ones. So they now did Ghanaian police
versus Nigerian police. God have mercy.
It was
embarrassing. That's the word. You don't mince it. It's embarrassing.
I'm like, Nigeria, my country. And looking at this police men, they are constables. Now, how did you recruit these men into the police at this age? They are not young men. And then you recruit them into the police force at this age. These people have children. I'm pretty sure they have grandchildren. And they want to meet up to expectation. You understand?
That's where welfare comes in. So the Nigerian police force should look into the welfare of their workers, and then for constables there should be an age range.
Thank you. I mean, if you're above 35, you can't
be a constable.
You can't be a constable. If you're above 35, it is short service, direct short service that you can do. Belel, you should have HND, BSc, Masters, PhD from 40 and above. Not constable, SSC certificate, primary school certificate. No. They shouldn't at that age. I mean, when I was watching the video, and then I think the commissioner in the state brought them to the parade for them to march forward. They marched to where they were to stop, and then he said something. There's the police jargons that they use. He said it, and then they were lost.
They couldn't respond.
They didn't understand it. And then someone from the back now said, this was no good knowable. So two officers, police officers, now came and instructed them on what
to do. That means they were not properly trained before even given the uniform.
They're constables and they're old. So they might have taught them, but they've forgotten.
Definitely.
You understand? Because they don't go to parade ground most times. They are on the road. They are on the highway. You understand? So on the highway, young and vibrant policemen, looking good, looking sharp,
impeccable.
You understand? Not these men that I mean, if someone from the international community comes and walks into these people, this is how they will rate the Nigerian police.
Definitely.
Which is a bad image for the Nigerian police.
Definitely.
So I just hope that the Nigerian police will do better. I'm pretty sure they can do better. Alright, finally on the hashtags and trends. We should normalize separate bedrooms for married couple. Cameron Tires. Now this American actress is saying separate
bedrooms for married couples. Now it depends on the platform on which the marriage is built on. There are a lot of people that love their spaces. They still come together and be couples, but they still like their space. You have your bedroom, I have my bedroom. But while some couples prefer to be all cuddly and you know, have one bedroom. So it depends on the platform on which the relationship is built on. It depends on their understanding. Some couples don't find anything wrong in having separate bedrooms.
I know a couple that they have separate bedrooms. Well, not bedroom.
Okay.
It's just room. So the other room for the woman, she has a clothing
wardrobe.
the wardrobe, everything. That's so. All she does there is maybe
Change of clothes, change of shoes, bags, and all that.
do her makeup and all of that.
Yeah.
That's all she does there. She sleeps in the master's bedroom with her husband. If it's that one, yes, you are.
Like I said, different scenarios and different strokes for different folks.
Well, sleeping in 2 different bedrooms.
No, not sleeping. I don't think that's what she means.
I think that's what she meant, like having separate bedrooms. Because for Cameron Diaz, this is a mega superstar.
She is definitely for decades.
All the money.
Yes.
Belen, this kind of person would have the bedroom might be like 5 bedrooms combined together.
Seven, yes, because of all the clothes and all the shoes
You
and
understand?
bags and all the accessories
they'll
and all
have
that.
a closet,
Yes.
like 2 bedrooms for just closet, but in the master's bedroom,
Definitely.
and then they have all of. So, if they can afford such, why have separate bedrooms? Because celebrities they have a large bedroom. Their bedrooms.
I still emphasize on this. You have different strokes for different folks in relationships.
True.
Some people will go headlong with this and say, kudos, this is fine, while some don't. So Cameron Diaz has her own idea, which might be different from other people's idea, but whatever suits you and it works for you, why not?
Couples who have separate bedrooms.
The master bedroom, the cozy other room where they share every night, but that other room should be shared together.
So exactly my thought. Share the same bedroom, one bedroom, and then if you're so blessed to have your own private property, right? So you can then make your bedroom very huge, where you have your closet, the man's closet in one wing,
Yeah.
the woman's closet in
Another
another
wing,
wing,
yes.
and then have the bedroom and the woman who goes to a closet
Yes.
to do her
And all
makeup
that.
and change of clothes and all of those, but then you share the same
Been on 2 beds.
bed. I mean, it's not just like yesterday.
Yeah. When we said Happy New Year,
Happy New Year.
the year is
Here we are.
rounding up.
Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, yes.
Planning to say Happy New Year once again.
By God's grace.
By God's grace. I mean, it's beautiful. Merry Christmas to you all in advance, and then I hope you enjoy yourself. I wish you the very best in this Unitide season. Please try as much as possible to spend time with family, with loved ones. If you're on holiday, you've been given you've closed for the year at your workplace, please just any small thing do with your family. Just stay with your family. Family bonding, you understand, and then go watch movies, watch stage plays, go for concerts, go out, go to parks, just go to beach, just go as a family and reconnect with your family. Well, from me, I say thank you so much. Merry Christmas in advance.
And from me, I'll say, I know the economy is quite hard at the moment, but when there's life, there's hope. You don't necessarily have to kill a cow or full goat or chicken to celebrate Christmas. You don't have to make fried rice, whatever you have, make do. Yes, if you can afford this, fine, enjoy it. But if not, don't feel bad. Just thank God for the gift of life, because the man in the grave is wishing he is hungry today and starving, but still among the living. So I wish you a very Merry Christmas and enjoy yourself. I'm Patience Willie.
And I am Shea Goodilola at DME. Come your way again to have an amazing time out there. See you.